When people talk about success, they usually skip over the failures. They show the highlight reel, fancy cars, big houses, luxury vacations. But behind every success story, there's a chapter most people don't read. This is the story of Ayaan, the boy who everyone thought would never make it. The one who was always the last pick, the constant failure, the joke. Today, he's a millionaire, and not because he got lucky, but because he didn't give up. Ayaan grew up in a lower middle-class neighborhood in New Jersey. His parents worked 2 jobs each just to pay the rent. In school, Ayaan struggled. Math confused him, science bored him, and English felt like a foreign language. His teachers called him unfocused and lazy. He failed 10th grade twice and eventually dropped out. "You're not made for success," one teacher even told him bluntly. Rejection became a part of his daily life. Friends moved on. Relatives avoided him. He applied for dozens of jobs, fast food, delivery, cashier. You name it. He got turned down again and again. Every "we'll call you back" meant they never would. For a while, Ayaan believed what people said. That he wasn't good enough. That he didn't have what it takes. But deep down, something inside him refused to die. One day, while scrolling through YouTube at 2 a.m., he came across a video titled, "Learn Freelancing with Just a Laptop and Wi-Fi." The idea stuck with him. He didn't have a laptop. But he had a cousin who did. Ayaan borrowed it for a week and started watching free tutorials, graphic design, Photoshop basics, how to make logos. He stayed up all night practicing. His designs were bad at first. Really bad. But every failure taught him something new. After 2 months, he built a simple portfolio on Fiverr and Upwork. His first gig paid just $5. But he did it like it was a $500 job. He over-delivered, added extra designs, and thanked the client like they gave him a chance at life. That first 5-star review changed everything. More gigs started coming in. $5 turned into $20. Then $50. In 6 months, Ayaan had made $3,000, not much to some, but for him, it was proof that he could. He upgraded his cousin's old laptop to a refurbished MacBook. He started watching business videos, learning about branding, marketing, and client communication. Soon, he wasn't just making logos. He was building brand identities. Companies started noticing his style, clean, bold, and impactful. He rebranded a small coffee shop in Chicago that later went viral on TikTok. That led to even more clients. By the time he turned 24, Ayaan had built his own design agency, hired 2 friends, and was making over $30,000 a month. Today, he owns 2 cars, helps support his parents, and recently bought a condo overlooking Manhattan. But Ayaan doesn't forget. He doesn't forget the nights he cried himself to sleep. He doesn't forget the teachers who said he'd never amount to anything. And he definitely doesn't forget the rejection that once felt like the end. When asked what changed everything for him, he says, "It wasn't the skill. It was the belief. Once I started believing that I could, I learned everything else." Ayaan now mentors young freelancers for free. Every Sunday, he runs a live session on Instagram where he shares his journey, answers questions, and encourages others to bet on themselves. Here are the lessons he shares. 1. Failure isn't the end, it's a message. Every "no" taught him something new about what to improve. 2. You don't need a degree to be successful. You need discipline, consistency, and self-belief. 3. Start small, but think big. That first $5 job was just the beginning. He treated it like $1 million contract. 4. Your background doesn't define your future. Where you come from doesn't limit where you can go. 5. Use rejection as fuel. Every person who doubted him became part of the reason he kept pushing forward. Ayaan's story reminds us that success isn't just for the lucky or the gifted. It's for those who refuse to quit. Those who are willing to learn, to fail, and to rise again. Because sometimes, the boy everyone rejects, becomes the man no one can ignore.